meet Earl Robinson. Earl, welcome to Camera 3. It's
Hello,
a
Jim.
pleasure to have you join us here today. To what extent did your origins in the Pacific Northwest influence your musical interests?
Well, I came of a musical family. I was given a musical education, started playing piano at the age of 6, and graduated from the University of Washington, equipped to be teacher with counterpoint and all the rest of it. But I guess a very important thing that I didn't realize till much later was that we were a singing family. We got together and sang with guitar and mandolin.
Of course, it took a lot of years and a lot of miles and a lot of music to bring the American people out to the Puget Sound area. I suppose you
That's right.
you had that in you.
I never knew till many years later that what we were singing were folk songs.
Well, this, of course, is something that anybody who knows your music is puzzled by. They're never quite sure whether they're singing Earl Robinson or something that came back from maybe Sherwood Forest or the woods around Valley Forge or something like that. How did you become involved in the Federal Theater Project, out of which came eventually Ballad?
Well, you know, Jim, that the 30s were a tough time.
They certainly were.
And there was one period there where there's 17 million unemployed. And I know I graduated in 33, University of Washington, equipped to be a music teacher. And it seemed as if there's one thing the country didn't need, it was music teachers.
A lot of other things.
You know, that's, so I made my way to New York with a couple of musical friends. We joined a little theater group. I started collecting folk songs. And along in the 36 or 37, why, along came Federal Theater. The government took a hand and not only created jobs for ditch diggers, but they decided to hire musicians to play music and theater artists to act and all the rest of it.
Much came out of that, yes.
Well, that was tremendous.
How did Ballad for Americans actually come into being?
Yeah. Well, I was on this project which was producing plays, and the news came that they were doing a musical called Sing for Your Supper, which was sort of appropriate.
Well,
and so I came up with several different suggestions. I had been setting not just ordinary lyrics to music, but setting words of Lincoln and others. And I really had thought at the time of setting some of Roosevelt's 1/3 of a Nation speech. But anyway, out of this, I met John Latouche, who was coming to the theater project with a similar idea. And it turned out that we had something very, very much in common, and we worked for like about a month on this, and it turned into the Ballad for Americans.
Well, this turned into something which really excited this country when first of all, it was performed in Sing for Your Supper, and then it went, some years later, coast to coast, and it was performed by major orchestras, choruses, and soloists.
That's right.
And